This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, once again, very good morning and very good evening, and thanks for joining. Uh, as part of today's session, we are going to discuss the first service in a cloud platform that is nothing but virtual machine. Okay, how to create a VM, how to create a server, how to build a server in cloud. In cloud, how to build a server. Okay, so let's uh, let's ask a question to everyone. Okay, so for example, if you wanted to purchase a laptop, if you wanted to purchase a laptop, okay, what are the things first on your mind you will get it, sir? Everyone, if you wanted to purchase a laptop.
Configuration.
CPU, processor, RAM,
Okay, let's go for
those
notepad. Okay, CPUs. Okay,
Memory.
RAM,
memory. RAM is nothing but memory. Memory.
SSD.
OS,
Okay, OS.
SSD.
Storage. Storage. Right. So this is the major thing you will look into, right, whenever you decide to purchase the laptop, correct? So even when you are going to purchase a smartphone, even if you go for Android or iOS, you will see how much RAM they're providing, how much of RAM, how much of CPU, okay, how much of storage, what kind of OS. When you go for smartphone, two kind of OS, right? One is Android, one is iOS. One is Android, one is iOS. But when you go for laptops, we have different flavors. One is Windows flavor, one is Linux flavor, one is Mac flavor. Three flavors. When you go to the laptops, we have three flavors. When you go to the smartphone, we have two flavors. Flavors. Okay. Like, sir, you are going to build a server. That's it. Apart from nothing else you're doing. Okay. There is not that much too technical where we need to start digging into. You are going to create a server. When you start creating a server, what sort of server I need to build? What sort of laptop I need to purchase? So in market we have too many products, right? Dell, Lenovo, HP, Acer, okay, Apple, MacBooks, right? So we have different types of products are available in the market. Like same, same when you go to the on premises, when you go to the on premises, here also we have three types of markets are available. One is VMware, one is hypervisor, one is Oracle VirtualBox. Using these three, you can build the virtual servers, not physical servers. We are here no more. We are building the physical servers, sir. Everything we are going to do everything logical servers like virtual servers. Means I purchased a massive server. I purchased a massive server which contains 200 cores, 200 cores, 1 TB memory, okay, and 10 TB, okay, 10 TB storage. So I purchased one massive server, massive CPU, massive CPU. If you purchase one massive CPU, on top of that, you will install VMware or you will install Oracle VirtualBox, okay, or you will install Hypervisor, Hyper-V. Using this any one of the software, using this any one of the software, you can build a server on top of this massive CPU. You can build this server. This server will consume these resources. Like same, sir. How we build here. Come on here. Why it is not? Okay. How we will build? I just used hypervisor and I created three servers on my laptop. On my laptop, again I am running three servers. Three servers. So in real world, they will purchase massive CPUs on that top of massive CPUs, they will build the servers. They will build the servers using any one of this tool, hypervisor or VMware or Oracle VirtualBox. Using these three softwares, mostly we will use VMware or we will use Oracle VirtualBox. Very less we will use hypervisor, sir. Hypervisor is Oracle, sorry, it's a Microsoft flavor only. Inbuilt you will get it, sir, hypervisor. So using any one of this software, you are building one more server on top of your physical server. On top of your physical server, you are building one more server. Like same, if you go to the cloud, you can also build the virtual machines. In Azure, you will call it as a virtual machine. In AWS, you will call it as a EC2 instance. In Google Cloud, you will call it as a virtual machines. In Alibaba Cloud, also mostly we'll call it as a missions. Sir, it's a servers. That's it. Name can be different. The concept is server. A server. You are building a server, and that server you can install SQL, Java, Python, whatever you want, and you can do the practice. Whenever you want, you can stop it. You can restart, start, stop. You can do whatever you want. I can stop and start. I can restart. I can play with the servers. Being it is a virtual server. In case I just don't want, I can delete the server. I can recreate the server. I can create new server. See, I can create one more virtual server. Like same, when you go to the cloud also, you will do same thing. When you go to the cloud also, you will do same thing. Got you?
Sir,
My people?
for example, hello.
Yes.
Sir, for example, you have a physical server. Um on top of that, you are going to create three more servers using the virtual box. Okay.
Yes.
For example, your physical server gets going down. What happened to the
All that
other three
VMs down.
servers?
All will down. Sir, hey, you are installing one game on mobile, sir. If mobile shut down, your game is also down, right? Yes or no? Assume you are playing one game, suddenly something happened, your mobile got hung and it went restart. Your game will also gone,
Yeah.
right? Like same, sir. If physical server goes down,
Okay.
this VMs is also down. Where this VM is
Okay.
hosted? In my physical box. In my physical
Okay.
box, sir. See? In my
Okay.
physical box. If this physical box will goes down, VM will goes down, obviously.
Okay. So for each server is having a unique IP address, right?
Yes.
And one more thing, sir, you might have heard about Chat GPT. Uh,
Sorry. Sorry.
Chat GPT, sir. Chat GPT.
No.
It's a AI.
Artificial intelligent.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Chat GPT. CHAT GPT. Okay. If
Subodh,
you
that one
post
is
any
from
query,
bot services.
Okay.
yeah, it's right.
AI bot
It's bot
services,
service.
Subodh, that one. Hmm.
Okay.
For
Uh,
example, you
AI.
ask for any
ac-
question, he'll give the answer directly.
Okay. Super good. I really don't know, sir.
Actually, few days back, I used that one. There is no, busy network, something like that. Recently, I am facing it's very busy network. It is saying it's too many high demand is there. We are going to try to get scalable. It means what, sir?
No, I really don't know. Let me talk that in offline, and I will get back to again with the live session. Okay. We'll also talk to with Rajesh when he's working.
Okay,
He's my friend only. Okay.
okay,
Let's talk to you and Rajesh, and I will get back to for everyone. Okay. If
okay, okay.
that will
Thank
help, definitely I will highlight.
you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Now see, sir. So now, what I mean to say, you are going to build the servers. Okay. Either from your laptop or from cloud. Almost same only, sir. There is no difference. Okay. Basically, we are not a Windows engineers. We don't know anything till now. Basically, we are SQL engineers, SQL lovers. We will love SQL Server, we'll learn SQL, everything will die in SQL only. But if you wanted to start how the environment is working in real world, how they are going to create the servers, how we are going to access the server, okay, so that's what we are learning today. Okay, again, sir, this is not too much technical. This is a basic server I'm building today. Just I wanted to show you. I don't want confuse all the people who already experienced. They can understand. The people who are first time listening, I don't want confuse them. Okay, one level by level will go, sir. Today we are just deploying a server. Just I'm deploying a server, sir. Basic server, basic Windows server, basic Linux server, and I am not discussing anything networks. Okay, once I just started the discussing networks, then again I will deploy the servers using my network, my own network. Okay, so we need to get lot of other inputs like storage, networks. Okay, in network again lot of stuff we need to know. Let's see, sir, one by one, step by step. I don't want to get hurry. Today, I'm just deploying a server because I just wanted to deploy the clusters. If you wanted to deploy the clusters, two things are very important. One is how to deploy the server first, how to access the server second, okay, and network. Okay, let's see one by one. Today, I'm just starting with the server deployment. Let's go and deploy the server. So when you start deploying the server, you want some sort of information. What kind of CPU, what kind of memory, what kind of OS, what kind of storage, what kind of storage, and one more thing very important is network. Network network sir. Network will plays very crucial role in entire cloud platform. Okay, in on-premises also, when you are going to build the servers, network will plays very crucial here also. Not only cloud, sir, in VMs also network. Till now, what we will do, what we have done, sir, we will install operating system on our laptop. We'll connect the Wi-Fi and will work. Correct? Yes or no? Now, when you go to the real world, how servers will looks like. Okay, how to access the servers, and network is playing a crucial role in the back end, sir, in the back end. So I already told you we are discussing three major concepts. One is VNet to VNet peering, VNet to VNet gateways, VNet to point to site, and site to site. So almost four concepts we are going to discuss. Not express route. We are not discussing any express route. It's very tricky concept. Okay, it's very tricky concept. Let it be. We don't want we are not Azure admin people where we need to know everything about the network. At least we know four concept. That is awesome, good sir, for everyone. One is site to site, point to site, and VNet peering along with gateways, network gateways. Four concept network part we'll discuss now. Okay, let me discuss. So first, you decide to create the VMs in the cloud. Either it can be Azure or AWS or Google Cloud or Alibaba Cloud, sir. I am comparing so that you will be strong on all platforms. Okay. So now you decide. Now what you will do? You know that okay, we need to select the CPU, we need to select the memory, we need to select the OS, we need to select the storage, we need to select the networks. Forget about storage, forget about networks. Today, let's focus on only on three concepts. One is CPU, one is memory, one is OS. So OS also very easy. Whenever you are creating a server, you will select which operating system you want. Either it can be Mac or it can be Windows, it can be Linux. Now let's focus on the CPU and memory. So technically, you should call it as a size. What is your VM size? Size, sir, performance size. Okay, so for example, I connect to the portal. So once you connect to the portal, sir, portal dot oh sorry, yeah, come on, 1 second. Okay, once you connect to the portal using your Outlook or Hotmail or Skype or your professional email address. Once you connect, once you create the subscription, sir, once you create the subscription, the first thing you need to create the resource group. The first thing is you need to create the resource group. So resource group is nothing but a collection of resources that can be VM, network, storage, any service. Technically, you should call it as a resource. So first you need to create one resource group. First you need to create one resource group, and that resource group I am making as a prod prod VM. Okay, in this resource group, I am going to place all my production servers VMs, prod VMs, and which location you wanted to place this resource. Which location? Either in US or in Australia or in Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is nothing but mostly it will go to the Singapore. Okay, Singapore. So which location? Sir, earlier, 1 year ago, you can place the VMs any location. Now it's challenging for couple of location. It is not allowing us to place the VMs under free trial. Again, I'm repeating, under free trial. Now couple of locations it is not allowing to place the VMs. So choose which location you can place the VM. We already know, sir, Australia. It is allowing Australia to place the VMs. So I am selecting Australia. Okay, you can place any location when you are practicing. But when you go to the real world, which location you wanted to place? Either it can be Azure SQL or Azure MI, okay, or storage account, any, sir. Location is very important. So which is nearest? So mostly, for example, if your project is India, we will place in India. If your project is in Singapore, we'll place in Singapore. If your project in US, we will place in US. If your project in Australia, we'll place in Australia. If your project in is UK, you will place in UK. So based on your project location, based on the location, you will choose the location while you are creating a resource group. Mostly, we never get a chance in real world to create the resource group. Who will create the resource groups, sir? Azure admin people will create the resource groups. You may or may not get a chance. Again, I'm not telling directly. You never get. You may or may not get chance to create the resource group. Okay. So when you are creating resource group, three things are very important. One is what is your resource group name and what is your location along with tags is nothing but short and sweet description. Short and sweet description. Okay, so you can mention um, okay, VMs. For example, name as a VM, SharePoint. Okay, VM1. So for example, VM2. Oh, sorry. Yeah, come on. VM2. So I can place SAP, uh, SAP servers. SAP. Okay, so for example, let's make VM3, not VM3, let's make as an app. Okay, it's EC2 app. So you can place some sort of description. By seeing that resource group, you can easily understand. So once you got opportunity in real world, sir, in real world, once you get access to the portal, don't sit blindly and waste your 8 hours time in office. Just just connect to the portal, go to the resource group and see what sort of resource groups are available, what is the description, what is the location, what are the resources are available. You can view, no one will stop. Most of the people, once you got the job, first 1 month will be like a honeymoon trip actually, but you are wasting that entire 1 month by simply sitting, because you we are getting some sort of afraid. No problem, sir. You can open that resource group. Nothing will happen. You can just open that resource group. So just see, just click on review and create. Once you create, you can see here the notification. So here you can see the status of your creation. See, now it is created. Now you can open this resource group and you will get, okay, minimize this blade, sir. Okay, minimize this blade and you can see, okay, what is your resource group name, resource group name, what is your subscription, what is your location, what is your tax. Okay, and here you will see a lot of information as well. We'll discuss one by one. We'll discuss one by one, sir. Okay, so at least you can open. Now currently in this resource group, no resources are available. See, currently it is empty. But if you go to the some other resource group, you can see the resources. Okay, and currently he not mention any tags. So as a best practice, okay, try to mention the tags so that you can easily understand. Okay, in AWS, tags will uh, plays a major role, sir, in AWS. When we are working in AWS Lambda, using Lambda we can make automation related to the tags with the help of tags. So wherever tag name equal to prod, wherever tag name is equal to prod, restart all the servers at one shot. We can play with this in AWS, sir. Okay, using Lambda. But tax also plays a major role. Okay, so what kind of resources are available? What kind of resources? Here you will see the resource name. Here you will see the resource type. This is very important if you want to understand. Okay, this is my virtual machine. This is my public IP address. This is my network, security network, interface, disk, public IP address. So you will get the names, and you will see the reasons. So once you placed, connect to the portal, connect to the portal, and just once you connect to the portal, this is how it looks like. Just search for resource group, and see what kind of resources are available. Okay, and go for subscription. What kind of subscriptions are available? Go for Active Directory. Okay, what kind of how many directories are available? And you can also click here, and you can also switch here. Okay, you will see only currently one directory. If you have multiple directories, you can select the directories. You can select from here. That is also very important. Okay, so once you connect to the portal, walk through that portal, because being it is a new environment for everyone. See the real world, how it looks like. Almost same only, but the names, services will be different. Almost how you are doing, same way you will do in real world as well. Majorly no, sir. No, different way will do. Got you? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, in their SQL databases and Azure SQL
No,
is
we'll
there.
see, sir.
What is the
Sir,
difference there?
no. So wait, sir. Today we are discussing VM. Stick for VM. I'm just
Okay,
asking everyone, sit
okay.
for VM. Okay. I don't want other stuff. Let it be. Okay. This is logical server. This is database, sir. For your. This is logical server. There is no short of physical server, sir. It's logical server for SQL database. Okay, so once you connect to the portal, this is what you need to do, sir. You can click on this blade as well. Okay, you can see what kind of services are available in Microsoft is providing. Okay, here you will see preview, sir. Preview is under development. Mostly don't prefer preview services, sir. Okay, sometimes you may also face some sort of challenge, even you are working, even you are configuring properly, even you are configuring properly, you may also see some sort of challenges because it is in preview. It is in preview. Okay, you may face some sort of challenges, some sort of challenges sometimes. So if you wanted to add as a favorite, so here your services are favorite, right? If you wanted to add the favorite, just place your cursor here and just click on star button, then it will go into the favorite. So what are the services more frequently you are using, right? That services you wanted to make as a favorite, you can keep it as a favorite. So these many services Microsoft is offering, sir. These many services, almost 200 plus services Microsoft is offering. Almost. Okay, 200 plus services Microsoft is offering. And you can also go to the Okay, create a resource. If you wanted to create a resource, if you wanted to create the VMs, if you wanted to create the databases, if you wanted to create the DevOps pipelines, if you wanted to create the uh, IoT platform, if you wanted to create so analytics, where is analytics? Yeah, if you wanted to work with analytics platform like Azure Data Factory, Azure Synonyms, Azure Machine Level Language. Okay, if you wanted to work with machine level language and artificial intelligence related to stuff, so you can also create the resource from here. So either you can go to the create resource, or you can go to the all services, or you can search directly the service name. Directly service name, for example, I wanted to create virtual virtual mission. So if you search for virtual, you will get what are the related names are available, related services are available here. And the classics are, don't prefer the classic is old model. Okay, again, preview, that is in development phase. Classic, it's the old service. I'm not sure why Microsoft is not deleted this one. Still a lot of people will get confused why he just made us classic. Classic use old service, so don't use classic service. Go for regular service. Go for regular service. Make a note. And also you will see the marketplace. Okay, marketplace is nothing but, for example, you designed one application, sir. You designed one new application, and you don't have the customer to sell. Okay, in that scenario, you can contact you can contact Microsoft. You can contact Microsoft and you can make one agreement like, I designed one application, can you keep this application on your marketplace, so that if someone is accessing from your marketplace, so that you can earn 30% from my profit. So assume you are getting 100 rupees, 30 rupees I will give to Microsoft, and 70 rupees I will take it. $70 I can take it, $30 Microsoft will take it, because Microsoft is selling. Microsoft is making some uh, like placing a service. Okay, if someone is accessing the service, that sort of place is nothing but marketplace. Even you will see in AWS, even you will see in Google Cloud, even you will see in Alibaba Cloud as well, sir. Okay, marketplace. Okay, you can also use these services, not only Microsoft services, you can also use this marketplace services if you want. Okay, and related to the documents also, no need to go anywhere, sir. You can also get all the documents from here itself. Documents, marketplaces, services. Yeah, from here you can see, from here also you can search, from here also you can create. Okay, and if you wanted to go to the home page, click on here, sir, it will go to the home page directly. Okay, and if you wanted to perform some command line from the portal itself, you can go to the command cell, and either you can use the cell scripting, or you can use the PowerShell. Either you can use the cell scripting, or you can use the PowerShell, and try to perform your activities from the portal level. If you wanted to perform from portal level, like cell scripting or PowerShell, and you wanted to deploy, you wanted to access, if you wanted to create, if you want to do certain things, you can also do it from the portal level. Mostly, no one will prefer portal level, sir. Everyone will prefer their individuality. Okay, mostly they won't prefer from portal level. Yep, and this is nothing but settings. Okay, you can change the appearance, you can change your dashboards. Okay, you can see your language, you can change your language, you can see your information, and you can see the sign out information, and notify information. Okay, some sort of settings. And here you will see the bell icon. Bell icon is nothing but your notifications, or whatever you are running, right? How much, when you started, how much time it is taking. You can see all this sort of notification, and this is your login name. Okay, and this is your account, and you can switch your account, and you can sign off. If you wanted to sign out, you can click on sign out. Questions till now?
No, we're good.
Okay. Now, sir, first thing you need to create the subscription. Next thing is you need to create the resource group. When you are creating resource group, two are major, sir. You can add one more, three are critical. What are the three, sir? One is what is your resource group name? Location is very, very important. Okay, location is very, very important. Okay, location is very, very important. And tax, okay, if you mention that is also well and good. That is a best practice, sir. That is a best practice. So once I create the resource group, now what sort of resource you are going to deploy? Either you are deploying VM, or you are deploying network, or you are deploying Azure SQL, or you are deploying Data Factory, or you are deploying Azure Synonyms. Okay. As of now, today, we are going to deploy the virtual machine. Nothing but server. Okay. Nothing but server. So instead of just presenting the PPT, I am just showing the live so that that will make more sense and more communicative. Okay, just search with virtual mission, sir. Virtual mission. Open the virtual mission. Already three VMs are running. Forget about that one. Okay, now if you wanted to create the VMs, click on create and create the virtual mission. Create the virtual mission. Okay, so this is how your dashboard looks like when you are creating a virtual machine. If you are in AWS, if you are in AWS, you will search for EC2, sir. EC2, that's it, sir. That is only one difference. In Azure, you are searching for virtual machine. In AWS you will search for EC2 instance. EC2 is nothing but server, sir, in AWS. Okay, not okay? In AWS,
Okay.
you will search for EC2. In Azure, you will search for virtual machine. Now, this is your subscription. Yeah, question? No? Yeah. Okay, sir.
No.
So sorry, no, yeah. So by default, I'm having only one subscription, sir. So by default, it is picking that one. If you have multiple subscription, choose under which subscription you want to deploy this virtual machine. Virtual machine, very, very important. Currently I'm having only one. Try to select that subscription, sir. And which resource group I wanted to deploy? Currently I have three resource groups. Out of these three, I created one new resource group. That resource group I want to deploy my resource, my VM, sir. So I am selecting that my server. I'm selecting that resource group. Okay, so by default it will get the region. Once you select your resource group, it will pick your region by default. By default, don't change, sir. Let it be same. Okay, now here you need to provide your computer name, sir. See, what are the star symbol are very, very important. Definitely you need to provide. And you are having a short description here. For every object there is a short description. What is the short description? You can read it if you really don't know. So for example, this is newly added, and this is also newly added, Microsoft. Okay, this object is newly added. This object is also newly added. Even we don't know. For example, we don't know anything, because that's what I told you, right? Microsoft is draftly changing. Today whatever you are seeing, maybe tomorrow you will see different. Tomorrow you will see the different. So better don't stick with one document. Stick with at least uh, in a 2 months or a 3 months or a 4 months, at least open whatever the services you are using regularly. If you are opening, no need to worry, sir. Assume you got opportunity on that project. There is no cloud. There is no cloud environment, sir. Only you are working for on premises. So don't stop learning cloud. Even you are a busy, you should learn the cloud, sir. Next our generation is cloud only. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to explain every student. Okay, don't waste your time. Time is very important, but obviously people are wasting. That is up to your point, sir. Okay, so at least 2 months or 3 months, you can create one free trial account. Okay, you can just create one free trial account and you can just go and deploy the services whatever regularly we will use. See what are the changes Microsoft made. Okay, what are the enhancement Microsoft made, and make somewhere notes. Somewhere notes is very important. Prefer OneNote, sir. Mostly prefer OneNote because that is a default saving. That is default saving. See, for Azure SQL, for SQL Server. Okay, just make multiple notes. Okay, for performance tuning, for SQL scripts. So just keep uh, good names and start preparing something. Okay, that is a good sign. Everyone, you need to follow. Okay, so here, computer name. Virtual machine name is your computer name, sir. Whenever you are purchasing your laptop and you are configuring also, it will ask your computer name, right? Yes or no? Here you need to provide the computer name. So for example, I am providing uh, b hash 38. Okay, hyphen w. Oh, it's not allowing. Okay, okay, b38 batch 38, and that is Windows. First I am deploying Windows server. Later I will deploy Linux server. Both I will show you, sir. Okay, so give your computer name. Who will provide? Your application team will provide, sir. Your computer name. Don't give your random names. Give the valuable names. Okay, so I'm just providing. Okay, b 38 hyphen w is nothing but Windows. Forget about availability option. We are not choosing anymore. We'll discuss this concept whenever we are discussing load balancers. Okay, what is availability zone? What is availability sales scale set? Okay, and in even in availability zone, in what is fault domain, what is the update domain, there are a lot again that I will discuss in always on with the load balancers. Always on with the load balancers. As of now, that's what I told you, right, sir, right away when we are starting. This is basic VM deployment, not advanced level deployment. Okay, again, in throughout our journey, I will show you advanced level VM deployment. Everything will select and will deploy the VMs. Make a note, sir. Okay, no, I don't want anything. And the security type, let's go for standard. I don't want too much security. Okay, too much security. Let's go for standard only. Now, images is very, very important. Images is nothing but your OS. OS. What sort of OS you want? You want Windows flavor? You want Windows flavor? You want Oracle Linux flavor? Linux flavor? You want even Mac flavor also you can select, sir. Okay, so basically forget about Mac. Okay, so let's see Linux flavor. Let's see Windows flavors. Which flavor you want? Which flavor you want? Windows flavor or Linux flavor? As of now, first let me deploy Windows flavor. Okay, on Windows flavor, we have Windows Server 2022, Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 2016, Windows 10, Windows 11 Pro. Okay, this mostly these two flavors we are keep on working only, right, sir? On your laptop, mostly that will be Windows 10 and Windows 11 only. Agree, not agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So forget about that Windows flavor, sir. Let's go for Windows servers operating systems. Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2008 R2 server, Windows 12, Windows 12 R2 server, Windows 16, okay, Windows 16, Windows 19, Windows 22. These are Windows servers operating system. Okay, let's go for Windows 22. Okay, I can deploy. I can deploy. Okay, and I am choosing, okay, 64-bit operating system. 64-bit operating system, and sizes are very important. Now these two came into the picture. These two came into the picture. This is done, sir. This is done. I selected Windows flavor. I selected Windows operating system. That can be Windows Server 2016, 2012, 2012 R2, 2008, 2008 R2. Sir, not SQL servers, okay? It's a Windows Server. Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2008 R2, Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2012 R2, Windows Server 2016, Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 2022. Okay, out of that, I am selecting latest Windows Server 2022, sir. Okay, maybe you till now no one is using this OS on premises, but you can use in cloud. You can use in cloud, sir. Okay, now sizes are very important. Click on see all the sizes. Okay, when you go to the sizes, we are having we are having uh, let's go for generation ads. What is the name? Microsoft Types. Arey yaar, again he's changed sizes. Let's go for sizes. Arey yaar, what he changed again? Type. Yeah. Okay. Now this time you can select the types are here. Okay. Even in AWS also same concept again. Again I'm repeating, sir. AWS is also same concept. We have total 7 sizes are available. General purpose, GPU, high performance compute, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, confidential computes. So we have 7 sizes are available. Very important interview question. What are the sizes available for VM? So 7 sizes are available, sir. 7 types are available. 7 sizes are available. What are the 7? GP, general purpose. GPU, graphical, sir. GPU stands for graphical. Okay, high performance compute, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, confidential compute, total 7 sizes are available. So these sizes also your application team will provide. Also we should also know, sir, this concept, because being we are working with the servers, what sort of server it is, how it is performing is very important, very important. So sizes are very important, sir. General purpose, GPU, high performance, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, confidential, based on your application. Means, sir, why you are creating this VM basically? Why you are creating this VM? To store, to store something, right? What sort of data you are storing on this VM? SQL data, Oracle data, SAP data, Hadoop data, your app data, web data. Okay, or you are performing some sort of 3D effects, some sort of 4D effects, 7D effects. What sort of data you are storing, what sort of activity you are performing on the server, what sort of data you are storing on the server. Based on that you need to select the sizes. Hope you are understanding, sir. Assume assume you are going to create this server for to perform video editing, video 3D effects, 4D effects, 7D effects. Then we will go for GPU optimized. I don't want general purpose, I can go for GPU. If your SQL server, so SQL servers need to be highly performed, so I can go for highly performed optimized. So if you are going for um, data warehouse like Azure Data Factory, Azure Synonyms, I can go for storage optimized, because storage will play a major role for data warehouse. If you are working with CyberArk, high more secured kind of application, then you can go for confidential computes. And if you wanted to work with more sort of memory, then you can go for memory optimized. If you wanted to play with high level of CPUs, then I can go for CPU optimized. General purpose is nothing but balancer. Your CPU and your memory will be balanced. Okay, what sort of activity, what sort of data you are going to store on this VM, based on that you need to select the sizes. So for example, if you go for compute optimized, okay, again we are having some sizes. You don't know about anything, sir, this one. So for example, you can copy this one. Okay, Go to the search. Okay, you will get clear information about this FSV2 series. How much speed of your core clock speed, CPU clock speed. So maximum it can provide 3.44 gigahertz per speed, 3.4 to 3.74 gigahertz per speed. Your processor. What is your laptop? MS Info 32. MS Info 32. Okay, my laptop is running with 2.4 gigahertz per speed. So don't see course. Course is also very important, but this is very important. How much gigahertz per speed your process is running? This is very important than this one. Okay, than this one. This is very important. How much speed your CPU is running, spinning. Okay, so you don't know anything about this one, you need to go and search here. Everything you will get it clear description. See, clear description, everything. How many inputs, how much cache, how many CPUs you can maximum you can get 72 cores, and you will get 144 GB of RAM, and you will get 576 temp dB temp storage, not temp dB. I'm so sorry. Temp. Microsoft is providing temporary disk. See how many IOPS you will get it, how many throughputs you will get it. We'll discuss storage are different, not now. Let's focus only these two. Storage part we'll discuss in different session. See, you don't know anything about that series, sir. Let's go and search in Google. Blindly don't select. Blindly don't select. You don't know anything about this series. Let's go. And if you can go here, we have lots of information, sorry, where you will get maximum you are getting 72 cores with 44 GB of RAM. If you go for compute optimized, if I go for memory level, memory computers. Okay, now let's see, sir. Somewhere, sir, even will get afraid to see the memory. Come on, yeah, where it is? No, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 1 TB of 1.7 TB of RAM, 1 TB of RAM, 3.8 TB of RAM. Sir, it's RAM, not storage. Okay, but see how much of Microsoft is charging for this one. Let's see this one. How much Microsoft is charging? 25 lakhs per year for one VM for this massive storage, massive size, 3.8 TB of RAM and 64 cores, and you are getting even 128 cores. Sir, this is again too much. How much here? Oh, sorry, this is 5 GB. Yeah, 5 GB of RAM. Sorry, not 1 TB. Sorry, 3.8 GB of RAM, 5 GB of RAM, 4 GB of RAM, 1.1 almost TB of RAM, and 208 cores and 416 cores with 5 GB of RAM. Not yeah, it's TB, right?
Yeah, that's TB.
Yeah, TB. Sorry. Yeah, massive, sir. Massive kind of servers you can build with help of cloud. Massive. See, it's a massive kind of. On fly you can select and you can create. If you want, you can select and you can create. On fly you can select and you can create. So if you don't know anything, copy this one, search here, get the info. Getting? Not getting?
Sir,
Yeah, it's
when you
Yes.
when you select
Question.
region,
Yeah.
uh, when you configuring the virtual machine, when you select the region, it automatically detects. We need not to select. You said right.
No, if you select the resource group, you will get the region by default. No need to change. Don't change.
For example, you are staying in Australia. You are going to set up virtual machine. So you should store the data nearby you, right?
It will be near only, sir. It will be near
Uh,
only.
it, it selects automatically somewhere in US. It is
No, no,
a problem, right?
no. Microsoft never do that stuff. Okay, please. Microsoft never do that kind of stuff. Okay. I not yet discuss anything about the storage now. Storage, we can create the storage and we can attach our own storages. I am not discussing anywhere here storage. I am just discussing about the size of my server. Forget about storage. Where I am not till now, I not yet selected any storage, right? Do I select any storage? No. I just selected how many cores, how much of memory I want. That's it. Storage is next, sir. Here the storage will comes. You can create your own storage disk. Create your own storage and attach that storage to this VM. Okay. Don't get confused. I not yet creating any storage now. Let it be default. Okay. So I just selected being we are a free trial account. I am just selecting one core with 1 GB of RAM because maximum not 1 GB of RAM, we can go for 3 GB of RAM. Okay. So maximum we can deploy 4 VMs only in Azure, sir. I am not sure why Microsoft made with this kind of restriction. In AWS you can deploy a number of VMs. In Google Cloud you can deploy a number of VMs. But especially when you are working with Azure, you can deploy maximum 4 VMs under free trial. Each VM should be one core, one core, one core, one core, one core, 3.5 GB of RAM. You can play with always on clusters, everything with this sir. It will be super good, super fast, no worries. Okay, no worries at all. Don't get afraid, sir. This is only with one core with 3.5 GB of RAM, right? How we can do practice with always on and clusters? No problem, sir. It will be too good, too fast only. No worries. Okay. So, being we are under free trial, I just selected general purpose with the standard with one core and with the 3.5 GB of RAM. In real world, we will prefer high performance computes or GPU or compute optimize or memory optimize or confidential computes. That information you will get it from the application team. Clear? Not clear. Very important. Sizes are very important. You should remember the names. Either in AWS or in Google Cloud or Alibaba Cloud or somewhere, sizes are same, sir, almost. Questions? No? Yes? So I provided the computer name. I chosen the location. I chosen the operating system. Okay. I just chosen the size. Rest of the things forget about. We are not discussing anything. Okay. Let it be, sir. Default. Now I am selecting username and password. So let's keep SA admin. Username and password. Even when you are creating your laptop also you will provide username and password, right? Same sort of info, sir. Username and password. Okay. And let it be ports also, let it be, sir, default. I am not changing anything. Okay. I'm not changing anything. Make a note. For Windows 3389 is the port number. For Linux 22 is the port number. For Windows, 3389 is the port number. For Linux, 22 is the port number, Windows port number. Let it be 3389. Okay, just scroll down here. Again, these concepts I will discuss in SQL, so that we will strong on SQL. Microsoft came up with one interesting concept called Azure hybrid benefit. Hybrid benefits, very very important concept. Okay, assume sir you purchased Windows licenses in on premises, and if you wanted to use those licenses in cloud as well, you can use with the help of Azure hybrid benefits. You can select sir right now. Microsoft won't contact you. You can right now you can go and select. At least it will reduce some cost for you. Assume sir your VM is taking $100. Okay, for license Microsoft is charging $49. For CPU, for memory, everything Microsoft is charging only 51 rupees, $51. Only license are $49 Microsoft is charging for license. Only for your CPU, for your memory, for your temp storage, Microsoft is charging only 51 rupees, $51. For your resource, Microsoft is charging very less, but license, Microsoft is charging like anything. License. So as of now, you can go and select license. You no need to worry. In real world, okay, your license team will take care all this sort of headaches. Okay, but SQL license I already explained, sir. In the starting itself, I explained we have two types of license. One is core license. Now we are working with core license. This is a core based server, sir. We have one more license also, cal server plus cal license, that I already explained. It is in public only. You can go and watch it, sir. Okay, people who join newly. Okay, and you are only part of Azure, only part of Azure and performance tuning. Okay, so if you wanted to get the license info, you can just go and watch our starting public session, sir. You will get it. Okay, now click on disk. Disk. So this is currently disk, sir. Okay, uh, let's go for default. I am not changing any disk. Okay, I'm not selecting any disk. Let it be default. Okay, networks, let it be default. I am not choosing any network, sir. Like virtual networks or subnet or public IP address or NIC, or let it be default. Okay, when we are discussing network session, I will discuss about the networks. When we are discussing storage session, I will discuss about the disk. Again I will deploy the VM, sir. Okay, again I will deploy the VMs. Today it's a basic VM. Forget about everything. Let's deploy basic VM. Then click on management. Under management, okay, we are having couple of options like identity. Sir, all this stuff, no need for you people, being you are a SQL engineers, no need. But if you know also, it is good. Okay, you are not a Azure admin. Again, make a note. Why Subbu sir so hurry? Sir, if you am not hurry here, it's very difficult to teach everything in SQL. Getting my point? Yes or no, everyone?
So, like Microsoft Defender, it comes within the plan, or it's a third-party tool?
Sorry, ma'am.
Microsoft Defender.
Oh,
This is
Microsoft
like
Defender. It's not a
yeah.
third party. It's Microsoft protector.
So it comes with whenever we
Microsoft.
buy the
Yes.
VMware on.
Yes.
Okay. So it work on separate for each VM.
Yes.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Identity we'll discuss in Active Directory session, sir. When we are discussing Azure Active Directory, I will discuss about identity, and I will also discuss about Azure Active Directory. As of now, you can ignore these two part as well. Okay. And if you want to do shutdown, if you want to do for example, this VM will use only for 8 hours, sir. After 8 hours, no one will use. Instead of keeping running state, so whenever server is in running, Microsoft will charge uh, amount, sir. If you stop the service, at least Microsoft will reduce the charges. He won't charge that much, sir. Assume he is charging 100 rupees. When you stop the VM, he will charge, okay, $80, $75, $65. means at least you are saving some amount. You are saving amount. So if you are not using your VM, go and stop it, sir. Go and stop it. Okay, make a note. That is a part. Okay, and patches. Okay, patches. Mostly, either you wanted to apply the patches, or you can tell to Microsoft to apply the patches whenever the cycle will starts. Let it be, sir. Okay. Mostly VMC is under our control. We no need to tell, sir. We will go for manual patches. Manual means our whenever we like to patch, we will do the patches to the server, sir. Our Azure Windows admin people will apply the patches. Azure Windows admin, Azure network admins, Azure storage admins. Okay, different teams will be available, sir. How we are a Azure SQL admins, right? We are a SQL engineer, SQL admins. Like different teams will involve. Okay, we'll go for manual patches. Okay, let's go for next. Uh, I click any auto shutdown? No. Let's. Okay, and I will take diagnostics and alerts in a separate, because that is very important. Azure Monitor is very important. Okay, I will take a separate session for monitoring, sir. Sir, no worries. These two parts separate session. This part separate session. This part separate session. This part separate session. That's the reason I told you basic VM. I am not discussing anything. I am just deploying a basic VM. Okay, I will discuss every concept in separate one by one. In day one, it's very difficult, sir. Uh, let's disable, sir. Don't enable this boot diagnostics. You also, whenever you are practicing, just disable this boot diagnostics. We don't want any boot diagnostics, sir. For what purpose we'll use this boot diagnostic means, assume, sir, you applied the patches, or you done some activities, and you wanted to restart the server. You wanted to restart the server. Whenever your server is shutdowning, whenever your server is starting, if you want to collect the logs, then you should enable the boot diagnostic. Usually it will collect, but still if you wanted to collect boot level, server boot level, then you need to enable, sir. Okay, that will also help you a lot. Sometimes the people who are already working, I hope you face this issue. You applied the patch and you restart the server and your server is not coming to online. You rebooted the server and your server is not coming to online. Anyone face this sort of issue, sir? Anyone?
Yeah, sometime it happened.
Yeah. If you wanted to collect, ma'am, why really my server is not coming to online, you should enable the boot diagnostics. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not okay. That will help you a lot. Okay? At least why my VM is not coming to online. It will collect the logs, but it required one storage account. It will create internally one storage account, and that storage account, it will load a log. It will write a log, sir. Okay?
You mean to say, if I turn it on, it will give me the error messages, like why it was not coming up.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's cool.
As of now,
Thank
you
you.
can disable. Yeah, yeah. Thanks. As of now, disable, no need. Okay. And guest diagnostics. Okay, just ignore all these parts, sir. We are not worrying. Here, something is very important. Extension. So this extension is also available in AWS as well, in Google Cloud as well. Okay. What is extension means? Sir, you are creating a server. You are building a server. Along with the server, I wanted to install antivirus. I wanted to install a backup tool. I wanted to install semantic antivirus. I wanted to install graphic card, AMD graphic card. I wanted to install Windows Server Monitoring Agent. Along with, again, after server came online, I can also again go and install all this one. But I don't want again do double time steps, sir. Let it be. You can select this one along with this VM. It will install the antivirus. It will install Windows Server Monitoring. It will install graphic card. Okay, so if it will install uh, Azure Pipeline Agent. It will install so on, so sir. There are a lot of stuff. Datadog. Datadog is Windows level monitoring tool. Windows level monitoring tool, sir. Okay. These also you need to remember. Datadog is a Windows level monitoring tool. Monitoring tool. Currently, we are using Datadog, sir, in AWS. Okay. Datadog is Windows level monitoring tool. So if this server wants to monitor from via Datadog, you need to install Datadog agent. If the server wants semantic antivirus, you want to install semantic antivirus. So along with operating system, you can select this one, sir. Nothing will happen. Just click on next. Along with this operating system, it will install the antivirus as well. So just click on next. Click on next. Oh, this is asking too much stuff. Let's go for this one, sir. Okay. This is not asking anything. Okay. See, along with your operating system, it will install a graphic driver as well. Got you? A extension. Okay. It will install this extension along with your operating system. And not only you are selecting everyone, you can also write some sort of code like hash, bash. Okay. Um, uh, so for example, if you wanted to install Git software, Git commands. So install. Okay. Install Git on Ubuntu. So for example, you are installing Ubuntu software, sir, and on that Ubuntu you wanted to install Git. So you can copy this one. Okay, sorry. Where is installation? Yeah, you can provide the code. You can provide the code. Whatever you can directly select the extension. Also, you can provide the code so that it will also perform. You can write the PowerShell script. You can write the Python script. You can write a shell script, whatever script you want. You can write it, sir. It will also implement what you are doing with this script. That sort of things you can do in the custom data. Same in EC2 also same, sir. Extension, custom data, both will be available. Okay, that sort of things you can do it. You can design the code here. Questions?
Yeah, I still didn't get the custom data. Like, what is this
Means
work for?
so for example, see, once it complete build your server, it will install
Mhm.
this graphic driver, right? Yes.
Right. Yes.
Al Along with, if you want to install any tool that is not available in this extension and you want to install it, you can design the code, ma'am, either using PowerShell
Okay, now I
or
got
Shell
it.
script or Python or R language or Java or .NET, whatever you want. You can design the
Okay,
code.
now I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. That is about the custom data.
Hi, Icebo.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. Who's this?
Oh,
Who is
sorry,
this?
man. Also, so besides the custom to the extensions, you using custom data, is it possible that when you're installing your when you're deploying your VM, you can also install your other applications? Like for
Yes.
instance, maybe you might want your Microsoft Office. I'm just saying, you might want your Office to be installed, or
Yes.
everything else that you want your Windows to have can be done via custom data, right?
Yes.
The same we do it in SEC2. Okay. And one more doubt. So you say that when your VM doesn't come online after you have deployed and you said you enable the boot diagnostics, right?
Yep.
So I had an issue in one of our production environment where the VM came actually online, but when you're trying to log on to it, it gave a password error, though the password was correct. I'm not sure if that is being caused by the diagnostics as well, or it was
No
something
need
that
to go for
AD or
boot
Windows was.
diagnostic. Yeah, no need to go boot diagnostic. There is a activity log, sir. On that activity log, you can get it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Now here two things are very important, sir. One is placement group. Okay, uh, this is very important. Let me show you something, sir, so that you can understand very easily what is that placement group. So that otherwise it's very difficult. Assume, sir. Okay, this is your data center. This is your data center. Uh, this is your application, sir. EC2 is application. Under the EC2, you are going to create five servers. Five servers. Okay. So, for example, you are deploying five different servers, right? Five different servers. So whenever you are deploying server, assume, sir, this server will fit in this rack. One more server will fit in this rack. One more server will fit in this separate rack. One server will fit in this rack. One server it will fit in this rack. One server it is fitting in this rack. So it is fitting different rack. So being it is a only one data center. Like see, this you can take it, sir. So this is one data center. This contain the server. This contain the server. This contain the server. Servers, right? Assume one server is fitting here. One server is fitting here. Okay, one server is fitting here. One server is fitting here. Okay, so we don't know where it is fitting actually what server is fitting in this ended data center, right? I don't want keep this much gap to my five servers because this is my application and these are my five servers. I need to keep nearby nearby. In that scenario, you can go to one interesting concept they came up with, concept called placement group. Placement group. If you create one group, if you create group, and if you are selecting that group here, it will keep all your servers nearby. So assume in this flat only. So for example, here only it will keep all the five servers nearby. That is also you can see the performance, sir. Okay, so five servers are related to my application. I just want to all my servers near to me in that same data center. Then you can go to the placement group. This option is also available in EC2. From EC2 only Microsoft being developed. Okay, I am not telling EC2 is also this option is available, sir. You understand what is placement group?
Yeah, Subha.
Okay, then click on next. Then you can provide the tags if you want, sir. Then click on review and create. Once you click on review and create, you whatever option you selected, right? The current list is not support. Oh, okay. It is not supporting. Okay. So here you will see complete whatever option you selected. Microsoft is going to charge 6 rupees per hour when you come to Indian currency, sir. 6 rupees per hour for this configuration, one core with 3.5 GB of RAM. Being I selected the license, sir. If you are not selecting license, Microsoft will charge 9 rupees per hour. Per hour. Okay, whatever you selected, you can see everything here. Just click on create. Once you create, here you will see the notification. Here you will see the notification, and and also you will see, and also you can go to the resource group, sir. Your resource group. Here you will see the uh, status. Here also you will see the status. And if you go to the resource group, sir, for example, if you go to the resource group, if you go to this resource group, here also you will see this, sir. What are the resources has been created? Okay, three different locations. From here you can see, from notification bar you can see, okay, from resource group also you will see. So just refresh. See, here also you can see. Three different locations you can see. I just created one VM, sir. I just created one VMC. It assigned one public IP address. It assigned one network group. It assigned one NIC card. It created one network, virtual network. See, these are all the dependencies for this VM. These are all the dependencies for this VM. Just you created one VM, but these are all the dependencies, sir. We'll discuss networking part. Okay, no worries.
So what is the use of tags? We need to
Description,
map
sir.
with
Description. No.
tags.
Description basically. Description. But sometimes it will also help you a lot, sir, to understand. You'll see. Assume, sir, if you're not mentioning any information here, if you just open this resource group, you know because you created, but I don't know
Yeah.
anything, right, sir? Then how I came to know what is this resource group? Nothing, right?
Okay.
Okay, almost we are super good. Yeah, VM is deployed, sir. See, within just a few seconds, your VM is deployed. One server is deployed, sir. Now you can go to the server, and this is how your server looks like. This is your resource group name, status, location, subscription ID, tags, your operating system, sizes, public IP address, a private IP address. You can see the monitoring. What is your CPU utilization, network utilization, disk operations, available memory, uh, VM availabilities. Okay, and you can go to the capabilities. You can go for recommendation. Any recommendation is available. Okay, you can see this shot of all the information. Now I wanted to access. Sir, currently I am accessing via public IP address. Anyone can access, but in coming sessions I will access via private. I can't connect with the private, sir. Now see, MS. Sir, I can access the server using RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. The shortcut is MSTSC. All Windows servers you can connect using RDP. Technically, you should call it as a Remote Desktop Protocol. The shortcut is MSTSC, Microsoft Terminal Server Console. Okay, you can connect using MSTSC. Directly you can connect, sir. Okay, you can click open. It will open RDP connection. You can provide your server name. You can provide your server name, sir. As of now, you can't connect using server name. You can't connecting using server name, sir. 10.0.0.4. You should connect with the IP address. Again, I'm telling, when you are practicing in Freetail, you can't connect using server name. You should supposed to connect only with IP address. In real world, we will connect using names. You can connect using this name, server name, in real world, because they will map the DNS. DNS. We don't know about DNS. In going forward, we'll discuss about the DNS. DNS, not in that much, but I will explain you decent information about the DNS, sir. Very important concept. So currently you can connect only using IP address. Make a note, everyone. But in real world, you can connect with the server name. This is your server name. You can directly connect with the server name. Through how, sir, you will connect? Through RDP will connect to the server. Either you can pass the server name or you can pass the IP address. Anything is fine, sir. Click on connect. I'm telling, right, currently it won't allows to you to connect using private IP address. No, sir. I am connecting from my laptop. My laptop using my Wi-Fi. Using my Wi-Fi, it won't allows to connect using private networks. No, sir. I need to do lot of stuff. Lot of stuff. As of now, you can't connect using private IP address. Using private IP address. Let's go and connect using public IP address. you can access the public IP address. Click on connect. Now see, it is allowing. Provide your username and password, whatever you given when you are configuring server. SA admin. Provide the password. Click on OK. It will connect. It will connect to the server. This is how your real world will work, sir. So whenever you got opportunity to any organization, they will provide you one laptop or desktop. Once you connect to your laptop or desktop, from that laptop or desktop, you will connect to the servers. You will connect to the servers. Okay, not okay? See, sir, I connected to the server. Now this is how your servers looks like, sir. You can minimize the server, you can maximize the server, you can minimize. Here also you can open MS Info 32, MS Info 32. Okay. Now see, whatever the software, whatever the hardware you selected, everything you can get it here. You can open my computer. You can open my computer and you can see how many disks are available, what is the storage, everything, sir. Now this is server. This is server. Which server? Windows Server 2022 server. Windows Server 2022 server. And here you can install SQL, you can install Python, Java, .NET, whatever you want, you can play with this server.
No lock. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go outside. What am I? Hey, I can't remember.
Okay, not okay? So this is how you will access the server. Now, for example, in this server, SQL is already running. You will open SSMS. You will search for SSMS. You will connect to the server and you will troubleshoot the issue. Whatever the issue will be, sir. Either log file is getting full, data file is getting full, SQL is went down, log shipping is not working, mirroring is not working, replication is not working, always is not working, cluster is not working, anything, sir. First, you should connect to the server using RDP. Once you connect to the server, open SSMS or connect to the SQL and troubleshoot the issue. This is how it real world will works. Now you got it, sir. But now everything I'm showing in the public IP address, but going forward I will show in the private IP address. I don't want public, sir. I don't want to use public IP address. Clear? Not clear? Yes, sir. Questions? No questions? How to
Subbu,
deploy basic? Yes.
how many VMs we can deploy in one subscription? Is there any limitation, Subbu?
No, sir. You can deploy a number of. Sir, Microsoft is getting amount, right? You can deploy a number of.
Okay.
But under free trial, we can deploy maximum 4 VMs.
Okay.
Questions? No questions? Sir, and in real world, you never restart the server. You never shut down the servers. Okay, please, sir. Again, I'm telling you, never restart. You never shut down the servers. In real world, what you need to do, once you connect to server, do your whatever activity. Either you want to take the backup, granting the permissions, fixing the log shipping, fixing the mirroring, whatever you want, you can do it, sir. Once it is done, go to here and log off. Log off. You should not restart. You should not shut down the server, sir. Please, this is my request to request. No one, sir. You should not restart the servers until unless there is activity. Until unless there is activity, you should not restart the servers. You should not shut down the servers. Just do your activity and just log off. Okay? Not okay, sir?
We do reboot the server on all the users' expectation. If there's an issue we have to, then we do reboot it.
Yeah, we can, but again, that is a case to case. But in regular scenario, you should not shut down or you should not restart.
I got your point. Yeah. It's not like you want to get out of the server and you just shut down
Just
it.
connect to
I
the
got
server, do whatever your activity you want, and just come out from the server. That's it.
you.
Again, sir, don't directly close that connection. Sir, see, don't directly. Yeah, come on. Don't directly close the session. That is also not best practice. See, once you connect to the server, okay, once you connect to the server, once you connect to the server, don't directly close this session, sir. That is also not best practice. Okay, your login is still alive. Your connection is still alive, sir. Sometimes it will block your it will lock your account. It will lock your account. Then you are the only one responsible again. It will too much headache again to unlock the accounts. So once you log into the server, do whatever activity you want, sir. Do and just click on log off. Healthy sign off, sir. Healthy sign off from the server. Now see, currently server is running. Everything is working fine. Okay, clear? Not clear? If clear, I need to delete this VM again. I need to create one more server.
Yes, sir.
Questions? Yeah, clear means let's delete this VM, sir. I don't want this VM. Okay, let me delete this VM. Now, sir, one is Windows flavor, Windows. Second is Linux flavor. Okay. Now let's go for Linux, sir. Two things you want to do. One is PuTTY. Okay. This tool you can go and download, sir. Just go to search in Google and download the PuTTY, sir. PuTTY. Okay. PuTTY download. And also you need to generate the PuTTY gen PuTTY and PuTTY gen. PuTTY gen only one time. Okay, because I need to generate some keys to secure more. Okay, let's download PuTTYgen software and PuTTY, sir. PuTTY is the tool. In real world also we will use PuTTY to connect to the Linux box. Okay, if you wanted to connect to the Linux box, 99% will use one tool, that is nothing but PuTTY tools. Okay, this tool, and you can also download the PuTTYgen software. Okay, PuTTYgen software, PuTTY tool download, and scroll down. You can also download the PuTTYgen. Okay, once you download, open the PuTTYgen as well. PuTTYgen. This is how it will looks like. So this is the tool we should use, sir, to connect to the SQL, to connect to the Linux server. And I told you, right, by default the port number will be 22. 3389 is the Windows port number. 22 is the Linux port number. You should remember this port along with your SQL port, mirroring port, always on port, and cluster port. What is Windows Server cluster port number? That is also very important interview question. Okay, I hope this got deleted. Okay, now no more is VM, sir. Again, let's go and deploy the Linux VM. Okay, now again choose the resource group, same our resource group, deploy B38-L. Sir, actually I can deploy side by side, but unfortunately students are practicing always on here. Again, I don't want to do all this stuff. Again, it will take 3 to 4 hours to configure all this one. Okay, that's the reason I deleted the Windows um, server. Again, I'm creating one more Linux server. You can do side by side, sir. Okay, so now choose your resource group, provide the server name. 38-L is Linux server, and here also don't choose any availability zones, all that stuff. Now here, when you specially go to the Linux box, we are having different flavors like Ubuntu, okay, Red Hat, CentOS. So we are having different flavors, sir. Most of the people will use Red Hat, CentOS, Ubuntu. or Oracle Linux also. Oracle people will use Oracle Linux box. Okay, these are the flavors of flavors, like how our Windows flavors are available, right? Like same, these are all the flavors: Ubuntu flavor, CentOS flavor, Red Hat flavors. But here you won't see major difference, sir. But here you will see little bit difference. Okay, Ubuntu will work some sort of different syntax. Okay, when you compare with Red Hat or CentOS, that that I came to know, sir. Ubuntu will work with a different sort of syntaxes when you are performing anything in the Linux box. Okay, uh, let's select any flavor, sir. Let's select Ubuntu flavor only. Okay, here I already discussed about the sizes, so I'm not discussing no more again sizes. So sizes are same, sir. For Linux box also same. You can filter the type. Okay, again sizes all same for Linux box as well. There is no difference, sir. Okay, I am not discussing anything about sizes this time. Okay, so when you are deploying Linux box, especially Linux box, we are having two types of authentication. One is password authentication. You can provide your username and password, and when you are trying to connect also, it will ask the username and password that regularly everyone will use, sir. I am showing with a different technique. I don't want to connect using username and password with your my Linux box. Let's work with SAS, SSH connection, secure shared secured connection. Okay, SSH connection. Okay, so SSH keys. By default, it is showing Azure username. You can change it if you want. You can change it or let it be same. I don't want deploy my Linux box using username and password. I am securing my Linux box using SSH keys. SSH keys. Okay. Now I want this key, right? I want this key, right? You can generate a new key pair. You can generate the new key pair. Okay. Or you can use, if you are already having in Azure, you can use existing pair. Currently, I don't have any pair, sir. But I let's use my key, sir. My key. I am going to generate the key. I am going to generate the public key, sir, using Putigen. Again, I'm repeating, sir. I am not connecting using username and password. I want to authenticate my Linux box using SSH keys. These are more secured than username and password. Than username and password. These are more secured authentications. When you specially go to the Linux box. So using Putigen, I can generate the SSH keys, sir. My SSH keys having different parameters. RSA, DSA, ECDSA, EDDSA, SSS1. So basically, most of the people will go for RSA. Okay, don't ask abbreviations, or I not remember. Okay, RSA, and it contains 2048 characters. 2048 characters. Now click on generate. Now it is generating the key for you. Sir, if you place a cursor here, it will take lot of time. So rather than placing cursor outside, move the cursor inside here. It will create very quickly. Very quickly. If you place here again, it will take lot of time. So place the cursor here. Now it generate almost 2048 characters here. Copy this entire key, sir. Copy this entire key and paste it here. Now, got it? I generated SSH key to authenticate my Azure VM. Azure VM. Sorry, Linux VM. Sorry, not Azure VM. Linux VM. Apart from nothing else are difference here. Okay. Rest everything is same. You can choose the disk. You can choose the disk. You can choose the network. You can choose the network. You can choose the boot diagnostics, AD. Everything same, sir. Apart from nothing here difference. When you are deploying your Linux box, what flavor you are going to deploy? One thing, whether you want using login based authentication or SSS based authentication. Two things or different, sir. Rest everything is same. Rest everything is same, sir. Questions? Just click on review and create. That's it. Apart from nothing else, sir. Here I am creating Linux box using SSH key. Just click on create. It will start creating, sir. Meanwhile, every time it's very difficult to generate the key, right? Let's go and save the public key. Let's go and save the public key. SSH hyphen public. Okay, click on save. And and also you are going to save the private key, sir. Save the private key. When you click on private key, it will ask, do you want to do more secure? Do you want to do more secure? You can also set the passphrase. You can also set the passphrase, means password for private keys. I don't want any passphrase, sir. Let it be. I don't want any. Just set the password apart from nothing. Okay. Click on yes and save the private key. Private key. Click on save. Done, sir. Okay. Now you can close this one. I don't want this one. Now your Linux VM is deployed. This is your Linux VM. And it also looks like same, sir. Same, everything is same. Only your operating system is different. Apart from nothing's are different. Okay, copy the public IP address. Go to putty, paste the IP address. And if you wanted to save, you can save this one, sir. Okay, if you wanted to give the name of B38 hyphen L, okay, and click on save. You can save this server and double click on directly. It will directly open. Click on accept and Azure user is my login name. It won't allow, sir. Now see, it is not allowing me. So by default, it won't allow, sir. Okay, what you need to do, right? In real world, putty. Sorry. Okay, in real world, they will move this private key into the server. They will move this private key into the server. Who, sir? Your Linux team will move, sir. Here no one is available. You are the Linux team, you are the Windows team, you are the network team, you are the storage team, sir. That's the reason this all headache will come into the picture. Okay, go to the SSH, go to the Arth, choose this private key, sir. Whatever private key you saved, whatever the private key you saved, just click on save. Then click on, okay, go to the session, then click on open. Now provide your Azure user login name. Now it, hey, come on, yeah. Why? Oh, sorry, I forgot here, right? Load Arth. Choose the private key and click on open. It will open, sir. No worries. Azure user. Now see, it is connecting to the server. Yeah, it's connected to the server. You can pass host name. See, B38-L. You can open the command prompt. You can also type the host name. Host name. See, here you will get our server name, my laptop name. This is my VM name. And if you wanted to create a folder, make dir. Sorry. If you wanted to create a folder, sir, everything you need to do from command prompt only. Okay, make dir b hash 38. See, I created. If you wanted to see that folder, ls ls ls. So now whatever you can do it, sir. This is the Linux box. In real world, they will secure with SSH keys rather than username and passwords. Okay, not okay. How to deploy Linux box using SSH keys. Questions? Okay, not okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I thought to take clustering, but it's almost 2 hours. Okay, sir. Let's tomorrow let's discuss about little bit network. Then we'll go for clusters. Instead of confusing you, let's do one thing, sir. Let's discuss something about network tomorrow. A little bit network. Okay, then I can go for clusters. Then you can understand easily. Okay. Yeah, no questions. Let me stop the record.